We're modifying a GR Corolla, and for part one, we're doing the things that make it louder and faster to kick it off and make it a lot more fun. We're starting with the K&N intake to get a bunch more turbo noises. We have some charge pipes to pair with this off-the-line performance billet end cap intercooler to keep our intake temperatures as low as possible. We have a triple exit catback exhaust. We have the black tips to match the valence. It's valved so it can be quiet or louder, paired with the downpipe right here. So this will flow a lot better, build boost pressure faster. It's gonna bring a lot of personality to the car. We have the rest of our exhaust pieces. We have some work to do. These cars are pretty straightforward, simple to make power. 3-cylinder turbo, interesting car. We got some work to do. Before we get into modifying this car, especially for more power, I want to make sure it has some fresh oil in it because the car is basically brand new. It's ready for its 5,000 mile oil change. So let's do that real quick and then we'll get into the fun stuff. We're using a Pennzoil Platinum 0W20 15,000 mile protection. That's what we're not going to do. And we have a K&N filter. It's the HP1003. These things are tiny. You can pay a little bit more for this K&N filter, but it's solid, it's good quality. I really like it. I would recommend 5,000 miles or less on any sports car. That is my personal opinion. If it's something you really care about, do it every 3,000. The engine will last so much longer. Sludge and buildup in your valve train especially is the enemy. So when you change oil often, you are avoiding that. Let's get into it. For filming's sake, so you can get as clear image as possible to have the highest level of confidence in what you're doing, we're gonna throw this Corolla on the lift. It's warm, we're gonna let it cool off. I'm gonna take my oil fill cap and just loosen it and let it sit there. Put our trusty magnetic tool on there. This might splash. Ooh, clean. This one's so tight. This is this car's first oil change. We can reach up in here. Take our new oil filter, grab a little oil on my finger. We'll put it up in here. That's it. I'm gonna wipe that off. Dialed. Cool. Now we get this out of the way. Now from up top, toss our funnel in. It's about there. Let the car sit for a sec, clean off our dipstick and do our final check. Our oil level is right in the middle of the 2 dots. We're good to go. We're ready for another 3,000 to 5,000 miles. This is the off-the-line performance street series catback for the GR Corolla. We've got 3 exhaust tips. We've got the black tip option. They have silver as well as like a neochrome type look. 304 stainless. It's got the custom shaped center tip for the diffuser. Very unique about this system. We have the 2 remotes that let you open and close the valve at different angles. It's not just open and close, it's actually like quarter. The valve is right here, so when it's closed, it's diverting the air through the mufflers. It does show up with some Cobb high quality exhaust hangers, which is nice. It's got all of our hardware, even some of it is in an off-the-line performance packaging, which is cool. We have our off-the-line performance module here to control and connect to the stock system with our remotes. It's like a receiver. We have some nice piping. This is gonna make your exhaust flow smoother. You're gonna get a lot more volume and you're gonna feel it in the pedal, a little bit of horsepower gain always, just a little bit, but mainly it's for sound and overall drivability. It's going to be a blast to be able to make it louder, quiet, and increasing the flow on any system, especially a 3-cylinder turbo that runs a lot of boost pressure. To get that exhaust gas out as smooth and as efficient as possible is going to make a big difference in your driving experience. But we all know you're here for the noise just like I am, so we got some work to do. Let's get into it, have some fun. Let's speed up time, shall we? This is an exhaust hanger removal tool if you're new to the channel. This is one of my best friends and should be yours too. It'll push an exhaust right out. That way you don't have to fight it. Okay, now we're hanging. It's free. It's actually a lightweight factory exhaust.
We need to get this off.
Oh yeah, we need to get the controller off. Off. Here's our nice bracket with our hardware. Jay, who films their YouTube videos, has grandparents that live near me here in Phoenix. They're in Iowa, their shop, and I actually got to go golfing with him. He's an insanely good golfer and all around just super fun dude that I have a lot in common with. I got to hear the story about Off the Line and them getting into selling parts, and they have a bunch of products and stuff, but I'm really excited for their trajectory and everything they're doing, and yeah, just good dudes. Like that stock one's mounted. There will be a wire going to it. Nice and sturdy. Came with a long zip tie. Leave a little bit in case I need to grab onto it later. I'm gonna grab one of my exhaust hangers. So I'm gonna slide one of these new ones on there in advance. Big long straight piece. Way. That looks good. Man, those are firm. Now I'm gonna lift this up into place, slide it into the pipe. That fits really nice. Oh yeah. That's best case scenario. Let's get the other mounts on. Like, this is really firm for not having any clamps tight. That's crazy. That's really nice. That just clips in nice and firm. Let's do the center one first. That's going nowhere. That is centered. Is that it? You get to start it? For the fun part, these 3 cylinders don't make the coolest sound in the world, but they do have like a pleasant sound in the cab. I've never really liked a car more on the inside than I do on the outside. First for me. Wow. The muffle is nice. It's barely louder than stock first glance, but you have A and B. Hey, you can hear it open up. That's a nice valve. You can hear that thing. It's very punctual. Sometimes these actuators are kind of like wimpy. If I tap the small buttons, it'll move it a little bit at a time.
Sounds good open.
It does sound a lot better in person.
Sounds way beefier.
I feel like in videos it doesn't get the depth of the tone at all.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds so high pitched in videos right now. I'm like, wait, it does sound good. It sounds good.
It has like a lot of brat.
Yeah. It's like it reminds me of a tone of like a RX-7, like a rotary.
Yeah.
Like, it has that slight brappy like kind of tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like when you put a new exhaust on a dirt bike, if anyone knows what that sounds like. It's just dip.
Like, it's real smooth with the valve closed and you open it. Yeah, that's cool. Let's go drive it. Yo, wait till we have the downpipe on.
Dude, I know, it's gonna sound nasty.
It's a lot louder with just a catback. That's nice. It's not usually like that. This car has personality now. Valve is closed.
Bro, this car. Dude,
That's valve closed.
I think you can tell a little bit of power.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
first look at the off-the-line performance charge pipe intercooler piping kit. We got all of our connectors. We've got the raw aluminum piping. You can see it all welded together. Real nice. We're gonna take it a step further and Cerakote these really pretty. We are at Matt's house. Matt, here's some parts.
Thank you.
Arizona Cerakote LLC, baby. Gotta support the homies. You wanna show us your studio?
Yeah, let's go inside the garage.
Miniature version of my house, but for Cerakoting.
Optimized.
Optimized, there we go.
Optimized for Cerakote.
Yeah. Can you blast this off?
We can try, but probably not.
You have to soak it in acid or something?
Yeah. Jet black. I started using V series recently. They're high temperature coating, but it's oven bake. It's oven cured. So I have to crank the oven up to 500 and then put any parts in that I want to coat. And then this is just the V series of this air cure. I'm giving these a try now for a faster turnaround. I should take you guys for a ride. You guys want to go for a ride?
We could.
It'd be so fun.
Dude, I forgot you bought this. I was thinking, I thought you were referencing the Jeep as like a joke. Did you supercharge it?
Yeah.
Dude, let's go. I can't wait to ride in this thing.
It's great.
Oh, dude.
I love this thing.
Get the garage door open. Let's go.
That's my new favorite.
We're gonna go 3 deep, right?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, let's go.
Totally. It's pretty decently loud.
You can hear the supercharger. Is it E85?
It's on E54 right now.
What is the horsepower?
Made 816 on the dyno. And this doesn't even have like a fuel system.
No?
This has a fuel pump in it and a fuel pump booster and just some GT500 injectors.
Like, is this scary to drive or not?
Well, in 4, in 2, you're gonna die.
In 2, you'll die.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what I wanted to know.
On this pole, it'll be on track for like a high to mid 10.
Yeah, I'm
like just on the street.
I'm genuinely spooked. Dude, the 60 to 100 is crazy.
It's fast, huh?
Holy crap. We need one of these.
My head slammed the freaking seat.
It's fast. It's so fun.
And it's comfortable.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was not scary at all.
No, it's totally safe. You're in 4-wheel drive, you're chilling.
Dude. My heart rate just jumped. I wanted to keep going is the scary part.
It keeps going,
Yeah.
too. Like, it doesn't stop.
You should just get one of these trucks next. As your first dad car.
Parker, you should.
Kid seat on the passenger. Yeah.
What, you have a kid?
Yeah.
No way.
On the way.
Man, you're wild.
Yeah, he is wild, bro. This is the race intercooler from OTL. This is wild. This has billet end tanks. You have the optional OTL stencil. This is a unit right here. Let's get a measuring tape. This core is 6 inches in diameter. Do you see this thing? Look at all the welds. Mid-install, check out the difference in the cores for the intercoolers. Look how thin this is. Look how thick this is. You can put so much more air inside this and cool it so much more effectively. It keeps intake air temperatures down, increased boost pressure for longer, your engine's happier, you can beat out on the track, on the street, race people pull after pull after pull, and keep optimized performance in your car running as fast as it can. These are huge for these small engines with turbochargers. One of the better mods out there for sure, no matter if you live in a hot climate or cold, this is huge. We did get our charge pipes back from Matt over at Arizona Cerakote. He did this nice black color. I wanted to go super neutral for the engine bay, so all the parts that I could, I'm getting Cerakoted the same color. So this engine bay looks super OEM plus. So if you want to Cerakote your parts to add an accent color to make something look OEM plus, to go with the color scheme that you have, there's tons of colors with the link in the description. I'll leave this black color and information on the screen. On Cerakote's website, you can also find someone to spray it and install it and do your parts for you. So I'll have all the information linked in the description. We're gonna start having some more fun with Cerakote. We're gonna get started on our install, me and Parker, for our intercooler and charge pipes. This video is sponsored by Raycon and their everyday earbuds. When we're working on cars, hearing protection is important to me, so I have these earplugs right here, but better yet, I have these Raycon everyday earbuds sitting here here now. 32-hour battery life. Compared to other brands, they're rather affordable. I love how small these are. And then they have a customizable fit for all the rubber tips. I actually use the biggest one to fit in my ears. I like to use these to protect my ears while working on cars, listening to music, taking calls, making things easier to multitask while I'm out in the garage or on the go, on a walk with my dog maybe. See how they fit. They're really comfortable. They are low on battery if you left them out. If you leave them in here for 10 minutes for a quick charge, you can get 90 minutes of playtime. Couple different colors you can get them in. I got the black and I got the concrete color case. The case can protect it from getting beat up in my toolbox, whether it's here, getting banged up by tools, or if I drop it on the ground, everything's totally fine and protected. Go to buyraycon.com/Cameron Alford to get up to 25% off site-wide. There's a December 15th cutoff date to make sure you get something like this before Christmas. Click the link in the description to check that out. Thank you so much, Raycon, for sponsoring this episode. Let's get back into it.
Pop the hood.
It's a freaking... I've never done this on this car. It's like deep low in the center. This piece pulls out. 110, 210.
If you need plastic clip removal and AZM, your guy.
Yeah, you are getting those good, but these are brand new. We got to work on some old car. See who breaks the least amount of them. All right, Billy. Ooh, freshy.
Oh, they're right there.
The charge pipes, yeah, that's nice. Finesse. All right, you grab that side, I'll grab this side. That's a fairly easy bumper to take off for a new car.
Should put this in the garage, not in the dirt.
So you can see Parker's going in
the long john.
The long john. I like to call that one Pappy.
Oh, I see.
And stop.
Max efficiency.
Oh, here's our factory intercooler.
Now you just walk straight to your trash can and put it in there. We're gonna take these little rubber grommets and pop them out and put them on the new one.
I've never seen that. Wow. So that was holding us in. It's a metal piece.
In the center.
Fancy. Boom.
It's almost like they know what they're doing.
Oh yeah. And there's our last piece of the puzzle. And this little coupler is similar to the one we have from OTL. Okay, that ain't going anywhere. We have the driver's side in. Let's move to the passenger. So we need to get the car up, or you can slide under it if you're doing it on jack stands.
This paint is low-key like fragile. So. Arm workout. Shoulders on fire.
Forearm workout, boy.
This thing moves like a snail too.
10 years later. All right, I think this extension is making it harder, honestly. Extension's making it harder, huh? Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep, beep. Shut up.
Y'all making me nervous.
Stage fright. New guy problems. If you stab one of those cores, we're cooked. There you go. That looks really good.
That thing ain't going nowhere.
Sweet. I like this. This looks really good.
So to get the bumper to fit, we have to cut right here, basically to where this is bolted on and attached. It looks clean.
Yeah, it looks great.
Loki got it perfect.
Yeah, cool. We're on the home stretch.
So what you do is you put the whole bumper on and you put it all back together, and then you just gotta make sure it fits right, and then you take it back off, and then you put the crash bar on.
This is important because you need to hide the silver behind your grill.
Even has an arrow, so if you can't read.
Like you?
Yeah. I mean, I don't even like go to school anymore, so.
Here is our off-the-line performance raw uncoated downpipe. This thing is really nice. We'll have this done in a high temp ceramic Cerakote coating to match the intercooler piping. I mean, look at the bung right here for the O2. These are all stock location, so I don't have to worry about anything. This is a really nice part. Really nice catalytic converter. You get what you pay for. You've got the midsection here. We're gonna get some serious volume with this. For small engines that are turboed, downpipes are my favorite thing to do because you get the most personality from them. So bang for buck, drivability behind the wheel, what you feel the most. This is the best modification time and time again. Never fails. You will hear it and feel it. And then when you tune it, you'll get even more power. We did take this part to Matt over at Arizona Cerakote. So this is a high temp black on this downpipe, so it will not degrade or chip over time. You are limited with the high temperature resistant coatings as far as colors, but we're doing a handful of things on this car to give it a nice OEM plus finish. Add some customized bits to it. Now that's free and out of the way. Become one with the plastic clip. This is dangling out of the way. I want to get this O2 sensor out of here. Get that plug out. Pull this wire out of the holder. I have a little kit in my Amazon list in the description of O2 sockets, O2 sensor sockets. This is one of the most important things you can have in the garage. So that's what this socket is here. Just break it off and thread it out by hand. Whoa, look at this thing.
Beyblades.
Beyblades. Push these exhaust hangers off. Beautiful.
Oh, I was getting it.
Nice work. Got it.
It's a little pin.
There we go. Cool. Then we can keep this on. Put some anti-seize on the threads. So we'll thread it into the OTL. The anti-seize isn't usually for you, it's for the next guy. Do the next guy right. So I'm just barely gonna snug this on. It doesn't take much. We will slide the OTL one up in here. Okay, it's in there, clamps around it. Parker's gonna try and thread this V-band. Wow, that was impressive. He just one-handed that. And you get
Call me Odell the way I'd be one-handing. Odell Beckham. Catch a clip.
This is the mid-pipe section for the downpipe. Work. So that's how it goes, yes sir. So now we can kind of put everything back.
On?
All right, we're in.
This thing's about to go brap.
Dude, it's gonna be loud.
Brap.
Oh my gosh.
Bro.
Bro's giving up.
I can't hold it with my finger to get it.
Why is it only like two threads in?
Bro.
We're ready to put our mid pipe in, so I'm gonna open up the OTL package. OEM bracket, OTL bracket. We use the same hardware. OTL has it figured out. They put enough play in that bracket so depending on how you have it adjusted, it'll just, the bracket goes on. Hallelujah. These guys are crushing it. Boom. There it goes. Put this John up in here. And that's everything. Blink's about to get black.
Key not detected. Ready, my boy?
Yeah. Difference now with the close. Oh, that's big difference. That's needed. That needed with the downpipe. That is needed.
Rev this, John.
Oh wow. That's party mode.
Dude, you can hear the turbo hello when it's open.
I like the turbo whistle. I know, it's sick, huh? Now I can see why you have the quarter turn, so. Ew. I don't really like that. It sounds like, it's cool to have, it's probably good under load. We thought we'd get like 20% louder. It's literally probably 50% louder.
Definitely. Oh, the turbo sounds so good.
It kind of sounds like a Can-Am.
Why does it kind of sound like a Can-Am?
It really does sound like a Can-Am.
I know, what the heck.
It's a cool sound when it's
You can hear the turbo good.
So if you're cruising in fifth, it's quiet still. Dude, it sounds like it's a Can-Am.
Yeah, bro.
Like, listen to that tone right there.
Yeah.
Dude, we gotta get the Can-Am out
That
here.
burr.
My wife and I's new Can-Am. I didn't get it by myself. There are perks to getting married. If you combine finances, you can buy things like this. The Corolla sounds like this. I need to get a new exhaust for it, and it'll sound even more like that, but you get the general idea. I did not think that two completely different 3-cylinders would sound so similar. But they do. I'm excited about this one because this car does have some unique intake noises. Reminds me of the Needler in Halo 3. Has this little like weird sound to it, so the louder we can get that turbo, the more fun this car will be. And the best thing to make your turbo louder is a intake that is not nearly as restrictive. And this thing looks pretty big. So we got a wrinkle red texture on the intake here. Maybe we can switch that up. We got a massive filter. I was telling Parker about this. Pretty big. It's like wide. It's a little wider than what I'm used to. Jay threw in some hats for us over at Off the Line. Then you got the big intake box housing. This will protect it from the heat in the engine bay to keep your intake air temperatures as cold as possible. And then there's some ducting for the probably factory setup through the grill and the front bumper, so we can get ambient air in, not hot air from the engine. A couple couplers, some OTL decals from Jay. This was originally a wrinkle red powder coat, but I wanted everything to match, so I had Matt over at Arizona Cerakote get some spray out, Cerakote material, some high temp stuff, and all of my parts that I'm Cerakoting for the engine bay of this car are all this black right here. What are we doing?
Intake stall day.
Intake stall day?
Yeah, install day.
Our intake is here. We have all the parts. Let's put it together, and it's going in the Corolla. Step 1, remove the engine cover. Step 2, we're gonna remove this plastic tray piece right here. We can slide it out. Tight fit, top half is off. All right, our air box is free. Slide that puppy on. Intake duct, the aftermarket one, we're gonna push our hood latch over. I'm gonna slide this in right here. That's good, so it can pull in fresh air. We have our main housing. Slide this in, get our duct in place. Good to go. Start tightening these. Clip it straight in. Clip, hose clamp, filter. Toss it in our box, slide it on. Ugh. Got this piece cleaned up. Look at the fitment right here for this piece, looks really nice. This intake is gonna sound sick, I'm excited. Matte Cerakote looking fire right here, OEM Plus. This thing looks cool. All right, let's get to hear it now. First start.
She's looking clean.
You wanna fire it up?
Yeah.
All right, ready, Captain?
First test.
Give her a little pepper.
I can hear it from here.
Yeah.
You hear it?
Stab it hard and then let off.
It's loud.
Yeah, you hear. Oh, wow. It has the coolest little noise.
It's not nonchalant no more. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can tell. You can definitely tell. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can tell.
I just got out. Let's see if we can hear it when Parker pulls up to me. Oh yeah.
It like freaks out thinking I'm gonna hit you.
Does it?
It's like beep, 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 beep. Feels good, huh?
Yeah. This car has such a good feel. Oh. I'm gonna say that when this thing is tuned, we're gonna be like,
yeah, well,
compared to right now, it's impressive, but it's not like what it feels like it could be.
She sounds so good. Get the whoosh right by me.
I have in my head what I would do first, Parker, but out of all these mods in this first episode, what would you do?
First?
Yeah.
I'd probably get a downpipe and catback, like just order them at the same time.
So you do a turbo back.
Yeah. I mean, the catback sounds good if like, but I like my shit loud, so I just order them both.
Yeah. I personally would do the intake first now.
Really?
Yeah. You get so much turbo noise so easily that it just takes this car into like that.
Well, and it's just like an easy first mod to like kind of get you going on your mods.
Mm-hmm. And it's on top. You don't got to put it on jack stands.
Everyone can do it.
Anyone can do it. It's not too expensive. It's like 300 something bucks. If you like volume, like it's not that hard to do the catback and the downpipe. Like Oh, this car has been super easy to work on.
So Cam figured out how to get this turbo stutter.
Turbo flutter.
Or turbo flutter, not stutter.
I got a turbo stutter sometimes. Oh. So when I was like 19, I drove this dude's R35 GTR and he showed me this. He just and like let it boost up just a little bit, and then you just barely let off and it goes and the little turbo stutter.
Stutter?
Yeah. Running it.
Turbo stutter, boy.
If your turbo doesn't stutter, is it even cool? All right, 4th gear. Since we know we're gonna make the most power gains when we tune it and really see this car come to life behind the wheel, we're gonna save that for the end. And in part 2, we're gonna do all the aesthetics, the wheels, some other goodies to make it look completely different. Suspension also. If you wanna check out part 2 where we do all those things, you can click this video right here. We'll see you over there.